Today we're going to be checking out 17 house details in the US that puzzles foreigners. I'm interested to take a look at these 17 different house things you guys have in America that is going to apparently puzzle me. So yeah, let's jump straight into this.
The land of the free and the home of the brave. And apparently, huge freezing cold houses with weird sockets. Wait, what's so strange about American homes? Well, anytime I invite my non-American friends over to my house, they're happy to point out how bizarre it is. For example, 1. Big houses.
Oh,
First of all,
yes.
not all Americans have huge houses.
Okay, yeah, true.
Plenty of people rent small apartments, and houses come in all different sizes.
But on average, the US house is bigger than the British house, especially when you compare prices and stuff.
But yeah, I'll agree that the typical American home is pretty big and spacious compared to other countries, where the average square footage for European houses is about 1,500 feet. It's 2,700 feet in the US.
Nearly double.
I guess the numbers don't lie. Number 2. A room for everything. To fill our giant houses, we've got a room for pretty...
Wait, this is looking like Habbo Hotel. Have you guys ever played? Habbo Hotel was such a good game. This actually looks like Habbo Hotel.
Pretty much anything you can imagine. If you can count closets as tiny rooms, and they kind of are when you think about it, every American home has multiples of those.
Every
there are
home?
closets for clothes in each bedroom, usually one near the front door for coats and shoes, one in the bathroom or hallway for towels, one in the kitchen in the form of a pantry.
Oh, wow. You know, normally in UK houses, you have to get your own, wardrobe to store your clothes. There's no, built-in thing.
Yep, we love storage space that's built into the house. Those big wardrobes you might get from IKEA aren't really a thing here.
Oh, wow.
Number 3. Huge personal washers and dryers. Speaking of rooms, there's also usually one just for doing laundry. Also, most Americans have both a washer and a separate dryer.
Yeah, we just have one that combines the two.
And they tend to be big too. My European friends tell me that their washer is in the kitchen or bathroom, and they hang their clothes to dry.
All that. Yeah, so it's either built into one, or you hang your clothes to dry.
But again, I'm sure it comes down to the issue of space. Still,
yeah, everything's just coming down to space, isn't it? You guys just have more room for everything.
Even if a person in the US doesn't have their own, they just go down to the laundromat to use the machines there. You won't see many Americans hand washing their clothes or hanging them to dry. I mean, who has time for that? 4. Basements. And here's yet another way.
You know what? I've never actually seen a basement in the UK.
To have plenty of storage space.
Why?
Or, of course, if you're in the Midwest, basements serve as a shelter when a tornado hits.
See, that makes so much sense to why we wouldn't have them. But you know, because the UK is so small and the houses are a lot smaller, wouldn't it make sense to have a basement as well for more room?
But besides storage and tornado safety, a lot of American homes have gorgeous finished basements that serve as another living space.
I'd love one.
It might be in the form of a guest room or a recreational area to hang out in. 5. The abandoned dining room. And there are some rooms that we don't even use at all. Okay, maybe this just applies to my family, but we never use the dining room. It's there. We have a beautiful dining table.
You know, in the UK, we don't have dining rooms. Maybe some houses will, but most of the houses don't. I've never lived in a house that's had a dining room.
We always just take our dinner to the living room and watch TV while we eat. Hey, dinner and a movie. 6. Serious about fire safety. More specifically, I'm talking about having multiple smoke alarms throughout the house.
We have that.
I personally have one in the kitchen, another in the hallway, and one in each bedroom.
Oh, so okay. So we have them, but we don't have them in every single room.
That's what the National Fire Protection Association recommends. And I'm probably not alone in following their guidelines to a T. Fire safety is taken so seriously in the States that landlords can get in big trouble if they don't immediately fix a non-working smoke alarm for their tenants. And perhaps
I'd like to think that's the same in the UK, but maybe not.
It's for fire safety or just a convenience thing. But I've always had an electric stove in any house I've lived in. Gas stoves aren't as popular as they are elsewhere in the world.
Oh, with this one, right? So new UK homes, we're getting more electric. My last apartment was, But my new house, which is like kind of more of like an older build, is gas. I don't like gas.
7. Wall-to-wall carpeting. This point will often depend on how old a house is, because a lot of the old ones have wooden floors.
Right.
But most homes, especially the newer ones, have wall-to-wall carpeting in every room.
Yeah, we have that.
Not the kitchen or bathroom, of course, but everywhere else, it's carpeted.
Right.
Is this really just an American thing? If you're from another country,
Oh, no.
you'll have to let me know down below.
Oh, 100% no. Like, it's kind of like houses have a good mix. So you have houses with wood floors, but you have houses with wall-to-wall carpet. So it's a good mix.
8. How low can you go? Now, my European friends find my toilet quite fascinating and mildly confusing. I guess toilets in the US sit lower than the ones in Europe do. It's not because we're
Yo, our toilets aren't sitting that high.
necessarily shorter or that it's more comfortable for us. Low-sitting toilets actually serve a purpose. Being closer to the ground is a healthier and more natural way to, do your numbers. Before we even had commodes,
Really?
our caveman ancestors squatted on the ground. So, just trying to keep it all natural over here. And, well, civilized too, of
Is that how you guys think we're looking when we're on the toilet?
course. 9. Toilet bowls full of water. You didn't think I was done talking about toilets, did you? Okay, one more toilet fact for the day. In the US, they're full of water.
Wait. Alright, that looks like UK toilets. What is this like? I can't even see the water. What is the water like? Is this all water?
On his first
Oh
visit,
wait, it is. Wait, what? Wait, this is what? Bro, it's a pool.
his first visit to the States, one of my friends actually thought my toilet was clogged. Nope, all that water is totally normal and serves several purposes as well. First
Won't your like, if I sit on it, won't my, my thing, won't it be having a little swimming time? Wait, what?
of all, it keeps the bowl from getting too dirty and staining the porcelain. That way, we don't have
That's what
to
the
use the
flush
brush
does.
as often. It also minimizes smells. But there is a downside of more splashing, if you know what I mean. And I think you
Oh,
do. 10. One faucet to rule them all.
I don't like
I
that.
haven't done a lot of traveling, but I have been to the UK, and I was flabbergasted by the separate faucets in the bathroom.
Right.
How do you guys use those anyways? I have to wash my hands under scalding hot or freezing cold water separately.
Okay, they are going out of fashion, right? Most homes now don't. I'd be very surprised to find a home that has this. Most just has one tap now. It'll be the much older homes that still have this. But yeah, we had these a lot.
Jump back and forth between the two?
Not much anymore.
In the US, sinks always have just one faucet, and you
Yeah,
can
it makes so much
customize the
sense.
temperature of the water however you like. Now, as for getting that perfect temperature when you're taking a shower, don't even get me started on that. 11. Crank up the AC.
Wait, what
don't
about the
even get me
shower?
started
No, we don't have two for the shower. Wait, what?
on that. 11. Crank up the AC.
Oh,
Yeah,
I wish I had
most
an
of us leave
AC.
the AC running all through the summer instead of opening a window or using a fan. Probably not the most cost-efficient solution,
It's worth
especially
it.
in a big house.
It's worth
but
it.
it just feels so nice. The same goes for cranking the heat up in the winter. You won't see many radiators in the US. 12. Wearing shoes inside. Most of the world has a pretty strict policy about
Okay.
taking your shoes off at the front door.
It's just like, yeah, if I go to someone else's house, I'm most likely going to take my shoes off because, yeah, it's just, polite, right?
But that's not really the case here. Most families are totally okay with wearing shoes inside around the house, as long as they're not muddy or anything.
Right, okay. of
Sure,
course.
there are those American families that don't do it. So, if you're ever in the States, it's customary to ask if you need to take your shoes off
Oh,
at the
yeah, that's the same in the UK.
front door. Most of the time, the answer will
But most of the time in the UK, you'll just do it anyway.
be, nah, you're fine. 13. Switchless sockets. Now, apparently in Europe, you have a switch to either allow the power to flow by turning a button on
Right,
or
yeah.
cutting it by switching it off. In America, you don't have this option, And that's most likely because of the fact that we have a lower voltage running through our sockets.
Oh, okay.
So the risk of shocking yourself when you unplug something without turning the socket off first isn't as high.
Right, okay, that makes sense.
14.
See, we do need our plugs because a lot of time when I plugged into stuff, I've literally seen the electric come out like Zeus, bro. So like, yeah, we need our plug, we need our switches.
No tea kettle in the kitchen. The US is mostly a coffee drinking country, so we don't really use tea kettles. And if you're thinking, well, what about a kettle to boil water for instant coffee?
Yeah. Wait, how do you make it? Yeah.
The answer to that, my friend, is that most homes have a coffee maker to brew it fresh.
Okay.
15. Garbage disposals.
Oh, you know what? I've been in a house that had this once. Oh, and it was a very modern house, very nice. And I didn't know what it was. And they said, put my food in it. And he just ate the food.
Yes, the convenience of rinsing your plate right in the sink, flipping the switch.
But no one has these in the UK. Like, only a rare few do. It was only one house I ever been to that has
And
this.
sending all that ground up food down the drain. Garbage disposals are a lot more common in the States. In fact,
They're really cool.
over 50% of American homes have one.
Oh, wow.
I imagine it comes down to better sanitation and avoiding raunchy smells coming from your trash can.
They're really cool.
16. Flags everywhere. Americans really do love to display the old Star-Spangled Banner. So most homes here have at least one hanging outside the house.
Right.
But it's not just our national flag we like to hoist. A lot of people have a flag with their favorite football team or the college they went to on.
Yeah, the only time you're going to see an England flag in the UK is during the World Cup. Like the football. But that is literally it.
What can I say? We like flags. 17. Pristine lawns. And finally, surrounding that big house full of rooms, closets, carpet, and weird sockets,
that house is beautiful.
We have our beautiful lawns. Okay, the perfect pristine kind are usually only found in the suburbs, but in general, Americans like to take care of their yard.
Yeah, you come to the UK, you're getting a crazy shock. So many people's gardens in the UK are they're bad. They're bad.
Plus, most neighborhoods have rules about it.
Oh, really?
Even if you don't want to, you often have to keep your lawn mowed and free of leaves or clutter.
What?
Everything's got to look nice and clean. And now, whether you're American or not, which of these things apply to your house?
Yeah, that's cool. Let me know down below in the comment section as well. Let me know what you guys think. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. It was a really good video. If you guys did enjoy it, make sure to leave a thumbs up, subscribe for more content. I'm live every single day on twitch.tv/LFWG. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.